What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. So I just wanted to share with you guys, we did end up pulling the golden ticket Derrick Henry. I'm going to go ahead and show you the footage. We did it live on the Twitch stream. I had to let you guys see it just so that you guys understand what's going on. And I want to break it down to you really quickly why this is so important. Pretty much he's going to be the best quarterback for the rest of Madden 22. So it's something that you're going to have to decide how you want to work with it. I wouldn't spend a crazy amount for him right now. I would probably try to wait because allegedly EA Sports has boosted odds right now. So for those of you guys that are looking to pull him, I would probably say, you know what, bro? Give it a little bit. I don't know if he'll go down like really crazy because, like I said, it's the final golden ticket release. And, you know, he is the best quarterback in the game, regardless of how you want to play with him, because his release is good. He runs around. He doesn't really fumble often. He did fumble in a game for me that cost me one game, but it was real weird the way he did it. It was stupid. It wasn't like he was running into someone. They just caught him behind the line of scrimmage and he fumbled. So it's like a typical thing that happens with the quarterbacks. So you can decide, you know, if you want to spend the money now, because remember, it's June. As long as you have everything else done, as far as, you know, your rookie premier tokens and you have everything all set, you really have no need for the coins. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you could splurge. I just don't want guys going too crazy about it. And then if you don't run escape artists, you probably should start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be completely different, you know, with the way everything goes going into Madden 23. For those of you guys that are preparing for Madden 23, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to go from running escape artists to not being able to run it, you know, running it as often, because it's going to now be an X factor. So I think with the way the player movement is, most of us will be okay. For those of you guys that really just don't know how to play the game without escape artists, you're probably going to have a few issues. But again, I prefer to play from the pocket. I'm just playing like this now because I don't care at all. So what we're going to do is, yesterday we were playing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady was our guy. We're going to go ahead and bench Tom Brady right now, and then we're going to bring in big Derrick, bro, Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to go crazy. Our first game, the dude's going to rage quit. The first game. It's kind of weird the way that everything works out, but if we were doing this from the beginning, it probably would have made the year a lot less stressful. So what I'm going to urge you guys to do is this. Going forward, as we build up for Madden 23 and once the game drops, whatever the meta is, I'm going to share it with you guys. And then based on the way the game plays, we have to decide whether we're going to stay with that meta or we're going to change it. In this case, over the last 3 years, the meta has been successfully like the best way to win games. So because of that, we have to be careful when we change anything. Because once you change something that EA designs the game to be like, you're not going to have fun with it anymore. So we're just going to go ahead like I'm showing you guys. I showed you his overall. I showed you the abilities. We're just giving him pass lead elite, and he's going to get escape artist. Remember, he's a golden ticket, so he gets both those different archetype buckets. He's all set with that. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on. We're going to jump into Weekend League, our first game of the day, and I'm going to show you guys what happened in the game. Now, remember, there's a lot that goes on with the use of escape artists, but some of you guys still don't really understand why EA raised it and why it was such a pariah in the Madden community. Pretty much what happens is all of the blitz angles in the game are really bad, and contains typically don't really work the right way. So with all of those things together, it doesn't really benefit you to really run contains or try to stop a running, you know, like a mobile quarterback the regular fundamental way. You have to go through a lot of different things to stop it. Now with me, I just run 4-3-6-1 and I blitz everyone, and then I go with my user over to the side that I think you're going to go to, and I can take away that side. Now if you go to the opposite side, we have to rely on the defense to actually try to have a brain and do something on that side, which necessarily is not, it's not always necessarily the case. Usually they'll act like they want to play it and just don't play it. Sometimes they'll just ignore it and the guy will go for 6. Regardless of the situation that you are in, escape artist has been a hellacious invention by the EA developers this year. And I think that a lot of us are just happy to see it go away. But before it goes away, we're going to have fun with it. So that's why I'm giving you guys everything with this actual video, going through it, just showing you guys what I'm doing, let you guys see the subs and stuff like that, because a lot of defenses that work in this game are going to work in the next Madden. And the reason that I'm pointing that out is a lot of you guys that run the meta, running the meta probably won't be as beneficial because you can actually run the ball a lot better in 23. But as far as like the remainder of this year, I would probably say that you should experiment with 3-4 and 4-3 defenses. I would probably suggest that just because I already know, based on the way the game plays, that you're going to have a lot of success with those defenses, regardless of what they do. All right, so everything else that comes after that, we'll take a look at it once the game is actually officially out. But I want you guys to focus on when we get the ball back, because I was just playing regular D. I didn't care that this guy was doing all this stuff. I was like, yo, all right, whatever. I just wanted to get the ball back to be able to show you guys Derrick. You know, like how you get a new card, it's like Christmas Day, you a kid, like, oh my God, I got it. Like, he's our new toy, and we want to see how good he actually is. So all of this drive right here, it really didn't really matter, bro. Like, this guy was just doing real weird stuff. Like, he's spinning around like a top. All right, cool, dude, get hit stick. This guy is a really wild, savage guy. I don't know. Dude, is this guy serious, bro? Like, is he really, like, dude, he's really running around, spinning around, doing weird stuff. Yeah, go ahead, whatever, bro. Yeah, run a read option, dude. That's what you got to do sometimes. Yeah, just, yeah, bro. Big Ben, bro, in your girl's Danucci, bro. Like, he's a wild card, bro. And I actually like this card. I think he has one of the best releases in the game. He's just not Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the fact that I didn't enjoy, you know, utilizing his card, more than the fact that it's just like, yo, he's just not, yo, Derrick Henry's just him. You know, it is what it is. Derrick Henry, when you guys run around with Derrick Henry, you feel the power of Derrick Henry, like when he just be stiff-arming dudes and going wild. And although, like I told you earlier, he did fumble one time, that was one time for a 2.5-hour stream. So that's very little in that time period based on the other quarterbacks and their tendencies to fumble. You know, just to give you guys some kind of, you know, recollection of what's actually going on. So with all the stuff this guy's doing right here, I'm just letting you guys see what's going on. Like, none of this really matters. I was just praying like, yo, can you just go into the end zone, bro? Like, literally, just go. Like, bruh, I want you to score. I just can't make it look as easy. But just please score. Because after he scores and he sees what I'm running, he's not going to want to stay for this game. And that's exactly what happens. So, you know, he's doing all this stuff. And also, guys, when you take a look at the way that, you know, see like how he's in goal line and he's running this? I would suggest to all of you guys, whenever anyone runs goal line, if you're not running actual goal line, run 3-4 odd. And just pinch your D-line and pinch your linebackers. You don't have to run commit. Usually they'll just go right in, depending on what it is. I've also seen people run like that 3-3-5 wide, where there's a glitch out of the MUT blitz, where you could just shoot through the gap. But a lot of you guys that don't know how to use her, I don't want to recommend that. I think that 3-4 odd, just pinching your D-line and pinching your linebackers, your outside linebackers, that I think you'll have a lot of success with stopping anything, including the QB sneak. And then just play on the safety and just stay over the middle. But over there with that, I just stayed in 6-1 because I didn't care. I just wanted him to score because I was like really, really excited to get the ball and so that we could go to work with Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? And put some work in. So, you know, this is where it all comes down to. And I'm going to show you guys realistically why you should try him out. Now, several of my viewers have pulled him. Again, if you know, some of you guys are gonna still ask me at the end of the video, even I told you guys not to overspend. Yo, G, should I buy him? Like, bro, that depends on your coin situation and if you've completed all the rookie premier tokens. If you've completed all the rookie premier tokens, you don't need coins for anything else. EA Sports hasn't said anything about any content over the next couple months. So, you know, if you just want to have the coins and do nothing with them, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But there's really nothing else going on with it, so I wouldn't really put a lot of stock into that about, you know, any other content coming out, especially with like the they wanted to do like the power-up expansions and stuff. Maybe they will do that based on the fact that it's been, you know, a lot of people have been complaining about it on Twitter. Maybe EA Sports will fold and give us something to do for the next couple months, or they'll just say, you know what, we extended the beta, that's all you guys are getting, and that might be it for you guys. So right here, Derrick Henry comes out and it's immediate, bro. Like, we're not playing games. Now look, this is the interesting thing, right? With escape artists, you can choose to either run or throw a crosser, a corner route, or whatever type of route that gets open with the formation that you're running. Right now, we're under center, because when you do it with under center, it's a little bit easier. You can run the same offense that I'm running right now out of bunch tight end and still get the same success to roll outside the pocket. It's just harder to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because it's immediate. Because you're under center, you get the ball immediately. So it's just like, all right, you got it, you're running, it's going. You see what I'm saying? You see like how he goes? That contain doesn't stand a chance. This is just something that Derrick is going to do a lot better than any other quarterback, including Lamar Jackson, because he has a better release than Lamar Jackson. That's what makes him different. For those of you guys are going to be asking about that. So if your player that you have, if your quarterback doesn't, like, I don't think there's anybody that has the speed and the release of Derrick Henry that you could successfully run escape artists with and have fun with, and just know that he's going to make most of his throws and not fumble as often. So you already see the first 2 plays, we already gained like 60 yards. It's only gonna get more and more nasty after this point. And then right here, he's getting lasered. Like, dude, you gonna have to deal with this. So he just said, you know what? I got better things to do. I'm gonna walk my goldfish and do a push-up contest with some termites. This dude said he's out, bro. And that's just pretty much what it was. I was about to go for 2. And he's like, no, not today. And I'm like, all right, I gotta share this with the fam. You guys go ahead and have a blessed day. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.